Hi, thanks for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. I was driving down the 120. I'm getting close to the 395, and I saw this turnoff, and I could faintly see a hydroelectric dam on the Lee Vining Creek. And it looks pretty good above and below it. So I stopped, I rigged up, and I'm gonna go fish. I want to get home early today, but I saw some nice fish cruising in there, and the water looks really good below. So I'm gonna see if I can't get something in the net really quick. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I can see a very large rainbow. That's at least 15 or 16 inches down there. And he's just hanging out. So I got a little pheasant tail nymph on. And that guy is so spooky. He ain't gonna come back. Oh man, I threw a jig out there and was scooting it on the bottom, and he was going for it. He was looking at it. Oh, I thought he took it. I thought he took it. He swam up. He kissed it. He kissed it, but he didn't take it. And you can tell by the fishing line that makes a sweater on this that a lot of people fish here. A lot of bobbers, a lot of thick line. Not ideal. I got one of the little ones to hit. Ooh, I got my net's way over there. But I got one. Rainbow, fat, hard fighting, but there's some big ones in there, and I want to try to get one. So there's a lineup of big trout on the other side under that tree. And I mean good fish, where I'm not even worried about my big net. And that little guy was nice and all, but after seeing these other ones swimming around in there, I'm not even interested in calling it a day with that guy. We're still fishing. I fished way longer than I planned to. My early get home has been killed. The problems I have with my spinning rod at this spot, I have half a reel of line, and I just didn't pay attention when I was leaving. I was just so tired, and I can't reach the fish where they are, and that's just, you know, that's just what it is. The fish are way over there, and I can't even get within a few feet of them. And the same thing happened when I was fishing Gardisky Lake this morning. I couldn't reach the deep water I needed to reach, and it was just all self-inflicted. I just didn't check my line, didn't check my stuff, and there's some big rainbows out there, and I can't reach them. And I'm just gonna have to come back here when I'm prepared for a change. I'm just unprepared. My conclusion, I was fishing a woolly bugger on my spinning rod, and I got a real nice fish to hit. That's why my camera's not on. He's running upstream. And these woolly buggers are barbless, of course. I'm off camera, I know. I wasn't even supposed to be fishing right now. Oh yeah, that's a nice rainbow, man. Ooh, he's going crazy. So you can see him releasing. But you know how I had already quit, and then I saw this fish cruise up, and I had the woolly bugger. That's what was the one thing that I could get these bigger fish to even follow, because they're so spooked. Check that out. That's a nice rainbow right there, boy. And I'll show you what I was doing to catch this fish. Let me get him back in. There he goes. Fishing the small woolly bugger on my spinning rod isn't ideal, but it allows me to fish this in ways that I can't do when the current's blowing my fly line out. I can literally bounce this on the bottom. So I saw him rise over there. I whipped it up there, and as you can see, I can get it pretty far. And then I let it sink. And then I went a little bit down and just jigged it and just barely, I'm literally bouncing it on the bottom and letting it touch the bottom again. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Woolly bugger on my spinning rod, and that's the only thing. what I was doing is I was sneaking up through the bushes and whipping this out. And I had 2 big trout like that swim up and suck this thing up. They wouldn't touch it when it was on my fly rod. It was only when I could whip it out, let it go all the way to the bottom, and then I could just bounce it. Like little 1-inch bounces along the bottom. They would swim over and grab it. And it was not easy. And this was not an easy day of fishing at this hydroelectric dam at Lee Vining Creek. But I got my good one in the net. I missed a chance on about 3 fish like that today, where I just, but it's all good. We got some fish. We got a good one in the net, and that was great. And I got to drive home now because I should already be home because I sat here for so long and messed around because I saw so many nice fish that I couldn't get to bite. I'm coming back here when it's really cold and I got better flies. Thank you for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. Until next time.